Archangel Michael says, there is a silence before a storm, but within that silence lives your strength. Every trial that has tried to crush you has only sharpened the edge of your spirit. Tonight, heaven has chosen to remind you that no chain can hold the will of a strong woman who refuses to surrender. The world has watched you carry burdens that could have broken anyone else, yet you stand. In the darkness where many fall, you walk forward, steady and unyielding. Your resilience is not just survival, it is a divine force that keeps doors opening before you. When people whispered about your failures, they did not see the seeds of victory hidden inside your persistence. Every tear you shed watered the soil of breakthroughs that are now rising toward you. You were never abandoned in the fight, even when it felt like shadows surrounded you. Strength is not loud, it is not violent, it is silent fire burning inside your chest. That fire keeps you alive when storms howl against your name. And it is that same fire that will lift you into a season of recognition you never imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You have been walking on a road filled with obstacles designed to slow you down. Each betrayal, each disappointment, and every night of loneliness was an attempt to test your limits. But heaven is declaring that your limits have not been reached, your spirit has not broken, and your destiny is untouched. They thought the pain would make you quit, but instead, it carved diamonds into your soul. You are not the woman you were yesterday, you are refined, unshakable, and unmovable. This is why those who underestimated you will now be forced to watch you rise. Archangel Michael says, your strength carries divine weight. It shakes the ground of those who wanted to see you buried. It announces your presence before you even enter the room because heaven has clothed you in unbreakable power. Do not let fear deceive you into silence. Your power multiplies every time you choose to stand when everything inside you tells you to fall. This is your moment of divine recognition, and the world will bow to the woman who never gave up. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Every scar on your body, every wound in your heart, tells a story of survival. These stories are not curses but proofs that you have already overcome what was designed to destroy you. And because of that, your future cannot be stopped. You will notice people who once laughed at you now imitating your courage. They will try to borrow the fire that belongs only to you, because they realize the strength you carry was never ordinary. This is the kind of strength that shifts bloodlines and changes history. Your footsteps echo with divine authority. When you walk with angels beside you, and the unseen world clears the way for your breakthrough. The challenges that stand ahead are trembling, because they already know your endurance is greater than their weight. The heavens have written your name in bold letters of victory. The storms were not sent to break you but to reveal you. Now the revelation is coming, and your life will no longer look the same. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You are not just surviving, you are conquering silently. Every time you choose to rise, you defy the chains that generations before you could not break. This is why your destiny is greater, because your strength is rewriting everything that once held your family in darkness. There is power in your voice, even when you speak softly. There is courage in your eyes, even when they are filled with tears. And there is victory in your steps, even when they walk on broken glass. Archangel Michael says, strong women do not collapse under pressure, they expand. You are expanding into territories you never dreamed you could touch. What once seemed impossible is being pulled into your hands because you refuse to surrender. The weight you carried is now turning into wings. With those wings, you will rise higher than the ones who mocked you. This is not just resilience, this is divine elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The path you walk is not meant for the faint-hearted. It is paved with sharp stones, heavy winds, and sudden storms that try to push you back. Yet, you move forward, because your spirit refuses to bow. There are unseen eyes watching you, some waiting for your collapse, others amazed at your resilience. The weight you carry is not hidden, heaven has seen it all. And now the reward for your persistence is preparing to enter your life. Every breath you take in faith becomes a weapon against those who doubted you. The tears that once fell in silence are being transformed into rivers of blessings. You are standing at the edge of a season where everything will turn in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You have been placed in situations that seemed impossible to escape. Yet every time, the walls around you cracked and a new doorway appeared. This was not chance, it was the hand of heaven proving that no force can cage a strong woman. Your story carries fire that others try to extinguish. They whispered lies, spread rumors, and designed plots, yet none of them worked. Because no weapon formed against divine strength can prosper. Archangel Michael says, strength is not the absence of pain but the courage to walk through it without surrender. That is who you are, a woman carved from the flames of trials. And these flames have only refined you into unshakable gold. The world is not ready for the woman you are becoming. Every step from this moment will echo louder, because your endurance has birthed destiny. You will not only rise, you will reign. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There are seasons when everything seemed taken from you, yet you never broke. Those seasons built a power in you that no one can replicate. This power will now open doors that remained locked for years. You are not defined by the pain, you are defined by the pain, you are defined by the strength that came after it. Every wound has become a mark of glory, every scar a reminder of survival. This is why heaven is lifting you to places your enemies cannot reach. There are whispers of elevation in your atmosphere. You are being prepared for recognition that will silence every mocker. This is the beginning of your manifestation season. Type Amen to get blessing 111. The chains of the past are falling one by one. You will not be trapped in cycles of despair any longer. The season of endless battles is closing, and a new dawn is breaking for you. Your resilience has rewritten the story of your bloodline. Where others fell, you have stood. Where others gave up, you pressed on, and that persistence has altered destiny. Archangel Michael says, heaven celebrates those who refuse to kneel before defeat. You are celebrated. You are chosen. You are unstoppable. The world thought you were weak because of your tears, but they did not know your tears were watering the ground of your future. Now the harvest is ready, and you will reap greatness beyond imagination. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Every night you spent in silence, heaven recorded. Every cry you buried in your pillow became a sound that reached higher places. And now, answers are arriving. You will rise in a way that even you cannot explain. Suddenly, situations that looked permanent will dissolve before your eyes. This is your proof that nothing can stand against divine endurance. They expected you to walk away from your purpose, but instead you grew stronger. They expected your spirit to shatter, but instead you grew unbreakable. That is why your victory is now undeniable. The time has come for restoration. Everything stolen is finding its way back multiplied. You will not just survive, you will thrive with abundance. Type Amen to get blessing 555. There is a shift happening in your life right now. It is not loud, it is not visible to everyone, but it is powerful and unstoppable. The silence you feel is the preparation for an explosion of breakthrough. Your spirit has endured battles most would have lost. You carried pain like armor, and now it has turned into strength unshaken by storms. What once wounded you is now powerless against you. The people who doubted you will soon witness your transformation. Their whispers will turn into silence as heaven lifts you before their eyes. What is rising for you now cannot be stopped by jealousy, gossip, or betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 321. Every tear you shed in secret became a seed in divine soil. Those seeds are blooming into blessings that will overwhelm you. You will see restoration where there was loss, abundance where there was scarcity, and light where there was darkness. You were not abandoned in the valley, you were strengthened there. And now that strength is what carries you into your mountain of victory. The waiting was not wasted, it was preparation for greatness. Archangel Michael says, strong women are not born, they are made in the fire of trials. You have been through that fire and come out brighter. Your story will now inspire others who thought survival was impossible. Do not look back on what broke you with regret. Look at it as proof that nothing could destroy you. Your power is living testimony of endurance. Type Amen to get blessing 654. The blessings being released for you will arrive suddenly. They will not trickle in slowly, they will flood like a river that cannot be stopped. Every delay you experienced is turning into acceleration. The doors that were closed for years are opening in rapid sequence. You will step into rooms you never imagined you could enter. People who once ignored you will now call your name with respect. This is your moment of divine exchange. For every rejection, you will receive acceptance. For every loss, you will receive increase. For every night of tears, you will dance in joy. Type Amen to get blessing 432. Your enemies are confused because what should have broken you only made you rise higher. Their traps became your training grounds. Their laughter became fuel for your elevation. You carry the spirit of persistence that shakes foundations. Wherever you go, doors respond to your presence. Heaven has clothed you in favor that no hand can strip away. Archangel Michael says, your life is a symbol of victory. When you stand, you represent generations before you who could not. You are the proof that curses can break and blessings can reign. The shadows tried to silence you, but you became louder without words. The strength of your walk is louder than any voice raised against you. This is your unshakable power. Type Amen to get blessing 919. The storm you thought would drown you was only preparing the waves to carry you higher. Your resilience has turned into wings, and now you will soar. The impossible is about to bend before your name. Everything that mocked you is about to bow. Every voice that cursed you will be silenced by blessings overflowing in your life. What is written for you cannot be erased. Your journey has been filled with painful nights, but the dawn is brighter than ever before. The horizon ahead is painted with victories, and nothing can dim its light. You will walk into this season with your head lifted high. The earth will soon recognize what heaven already knows: you are chosen, strong, and victorious. And no power can stop what is unfolding for you. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The winds that once tried to break you are now shifting in your favor. The storms that howled against your name have lost their voice. What remains is the calm of victory that is finally surrounding your life. You have walked through seasons of betrayal and rejection, yet here you stand, stronger than ever. Your power does not come from what was given to you, but from what you built while carrying the weight of pain. This is why your rise cannot be stopped. Every step you take now echoes with destiny. The earth itself recognizes the strength you carry. Your enemies will not be able to explain how you overcame. They will watch in silence as blessings fall upon you like rain. Their confusion will become your confirmation that you were always meant to win. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The trials you endured have not been wasted. They shaped your heart, sharpened your spirit, and prepared your hands for greatness. You are stepping into a chapter where nothing can hold you back. Your victories will multiply faster than your struggles. What took years to build will now accelerate in moments. The heaviness you once carried will transform into joy that cannot be stolen. Archangel Michael says, strong women are destined to rise when the world expects them to fall. You are living proof of that truth. Your strength carries heaven's signature, and it will open doors no human could shut. Do not fear what lies ahead. Your journey is divinely guarded, and every path before you is lit with guidance from above. You are walking into a future where you will not only survive, you will flourish. Type Amen to get blessing 606. Your endurance is about to be crowned. What once looked like endless delay is now turning into rapid fulfillment. Suddenly, you will see answers appear in ways you never imagined. The people who counted you out will be forced to count you in. The doors they tried to lock will open without keys. Every barrier that stood in your way will crumble. You are not only fighting for yourself, you are carrying generations with you. Your resilience is changing everything that comes after you. That is why your strength has drawn the attention of heaven itself. The crown of victory is being placed upon your life. From this moment forward, nothing will look the same again. You are stepping into a season where favor surrounds you. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Your scars are no longer marks of pain, they are marks of power. Every wound that healed became a reminder that you cannot be broken. And now those reminders shine like armor upon your life. The people who tried to crush you underestimated your spirit. They did not know that heaven's hand was upon you. They will now witness what it means to fight against one chosen by destiny. Archangel Michael says, you are rising into recognition that cannot be denied. Your name is written in places your enemies cannot reach. You are walking into honor and breakthrough designed only for you. The shadows that haunted you are gone. The chains that held you are shattered. And the gates before you are wide open. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Your strength has carried you through valleys most could not survive. You have walked through darkness and still found light. You have been tested beyond measure, and yet you have overcome. This is the end of your battles and the beginning of your reign. The season of loss is closed, and the season of abundance is opening. Nothing can stop what is already written for you. Your rise will be unstoppable, undeniable, and unforgettable. Your life is shifting into divine order, and no power of darkness can interfere. This is your moment of completion and elevation. You are the strong woman who never gave up. You are the chosen one heaven celebrates. And now the world will celebrate you too. Type Amen to get blessing 202.